Okay, so as promised, it's the day after making watermelon rind juice in the juicer. Bullet Express juicer, I might add. All right, so the base of my Ninja IQ looks like this. I'm going to show you the blades. I really like this system. These blades will take a finger off. They are so sharp. You can't handle these with enough care. As it is, whenever I wash them, I use a brush to wash them and rinse them because I'm just not going to have my finger taken off. And when they're not in use or they're drying, I dry them in a separate safe place so as not to allow for them to fall or get touched by anybody else. This is called the blender juicer. The blade sits in there on a pin there, and it's nicely in. And look how high up the blades go in. So it's not like a traditional blender where your blades are all down here and it all gets compacted and the rest of the ingredients get forgotten. It doesn't work that way. And then there's a lid, and there's a white arrow on the lid, and there's a white arrow on the handle, and you line them up like so, and the handle locks. And then you always want to double check this spout to make sure it's all locked before you turn it on. So here we have a lock, and I place the blender there. Okay, so the handle is way over here. When you turn it, it locks into place and everything's secure. Now I'm going to take the lid off by using the release button, and I'm going to start with my frozen fruit that I prepped when I first went grocery shopping. And in here I have some honeydew melons, some cantaloupes, some strawberries. Yeah, that's about it. I think that's the variety. I'm going to make a bang and another one. Loosen up the bag. Open it up. And I'm going to pour it into the blender. Okay. I also have ginger, which I prepped yesterday. The ginger, I like the health benefits of ginger, which I can't think of off the top of my head, but I will put them in the blog. And so I like to add a fair bit of ginger because I like the bite of the ginger. To me, it takes the smoothie, the fruit smoothie, from sort of bland tasting to it's spicy in a sense, you know. My watermelon juice that I made yesterday, and I'm going to add it. Now here you have Max liquid. So I'm going to pour my liquid in. Some people like a really loose smoothie. Other people like something that's a little more thick. I kind of go in between. Now I'm adding some sunflower seeds. They're raw. There's no salt or oil added to these. Some poppy seeds. So now I'm adding protein to my shake, which like my stick to your ribs oatmeal, makes my fruit smoothies. This is chia seeds. Chia seeds are amazing. Chia seeds will make the smoothie in time go thicker, because chia seeds absorb something like 8 to 10 times their own weight in moisture. I liken them to frog's eggs. So if you put them into water and you leave them for a little bit and you come back to them, you're going to find that you have a jelly that's formed around each seed. This is potato starch. Something that I learned about potato starch. Secondhand potatoes. So if you make potatoes and then you eat them, like say in a potato salad, they're actually less of a weight problem. They actually combat the weight problem. Okay, so we have our fruit. Our juice is watermelon juice made yesterday, some chia seeds, poppy seeds, and sunflower seeds. And I did 3 tablespoons of potato starch. So depending on what you like, this is all about your taste in terms of what you're going to put in to your smoothie. Because I had pre-prepped fruit in the freezer, I decided to show you how I use my time. When a day or two after I go grocery shopping, I prep my fruit and I put it into the Ziploc bags, and then a day like today, I can quickly put together a smoothie. Okay, so arrow to arrow, lock the handle down, make sure the spout is closed, and then in the settings here, I turn on the power, and I use the food puree button, and I'm going to run it twice, and I'm going to well, I'll show you a bit of it, how powerful this blender is, but it's noisy, I warn you. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now it looks like a slushie because the fruit was frozen. Let me get a spoon. See, look. It looks like a smoothie. Or I mean a slushie. So if I want, I can just that's good. I'd like some pineapple or something in there. I've decided that one, I want to add some hot water because it's too thick as a slushie, because I'm looking for a fruit smoothie, so I have to melt some of it. And 2, because there's still a few chunks of frozen honeydew melon left, I'm going to run it a second time. So I'll come back after I get that all done. Okay, so after adding just a little bit of water, hot water to my mix, I noticed a big difference in the stuff moving in the blender, so I turned it on. Can you see that? Look it out. Okay, and I added a lot of liquid to this. Oh yeah, that's much better. More of the fruit is pureed. I also like to run the machine a second time because of the sunflower seeds. Sometimes I put almond slivers in there, get them broken up more. I like having the juice where there is some chunks to it, because if I engage my saliva, which is the first point of digestion, then I'm going to help my stomach digest and work with my liquid lunch, I guess you'd call it. That's so good. And so I literally will keep something like this with me all day. My blender, I put in the fridge as is, and I just pour. Once I run out of smoothie, I make another smoothie and put it in the fridge. The other thing I wanted to say is this is very secure. The base is very, very secure on the counter, but at the back corners, if you lift the suction cup just a little bit, you can then pick up the motor and put it away. Well, I hope this video was helpful and useful. If you have any questions or concerns, please comment, subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be making more videos. I have a pineapple juice that I make in the Instapot that I want to do. In reference to the watermelon juice that I used in the fruit smoothie today, there's a video, Express Bullet Juicer Watermelon, I believe it's called, something like that, in the channel, and you can see how I made that juice that I put into the fruit smoothie today. Things that I can use more fully than putting stuff in the garbage, then I'm a happier camper. Food's expensive. If you don't have the time, then I understand, but I have the time and the desire. So have a great day.